And live from Tecumseh, Oklahoma, it's the Bethany Broncos versus the Tecumseh Savages here on Oklahoma Sports Network, coming to you live from about an hour southeast of Oklahoma City, down towards the old stomping grounds here of Jordan Rodriguez and Brennan Rodriguez. Joining me, Phil Rodriguez, no relation, as we prepare to kick off this matchup. Bethany licking their wounds after a rough loss last week at home to Ardmore, hoping to recover from that with a win against the Tecumseh Savages. Tecumseh comes in 3-5, having lost their last 4, I believe. Bethany still in the playoff hunt. I think it would be fair to say that we expect a win tonight, Brendan.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing.
Deep to receive for the Savages, number 3, Ja'Kai Owens.
We do have a PA speaker next to us. If there's any... if you hear someone else talking for some reason, that is just the Tecumseh PA announcer doing his thing next to us. So both of these teams coming in on a losing streak. Bethany having lost their last 3, kicking off against at Tuttle, lost 69-0. Then that close loss at Hera. Then the loss against Ardmore last week as we kick off here to Tecumseh. And an early flag. Call is going to be against the Broncos. I'll be honest, I missed the signal, but it is going to tack on a few extra yards for the Savages at the end of that kick return.
35-yard line. Savages have it 1st and 10.
So would you say this win is like an imperative win for Bethany?
Absolutely, yeah. Bethany can't afford to lose another game. That is something I was going to say. I was also trying to pull up the roster for Tecumseh just so we had an idea of who we're calling against here. We didn't get one of those fun little papers.
Oh, it looks like they got us on the hard count.
Yeah, and so they're going to, what's the word? Con us into a encroachment call here early on. Get another extra 5 yards due to penalty. Ball's going to move up now to the 40, so 1st and 5 for the Savages on their own 40. All 12 minutes still left here in the first quarter. Shotgun set for the Savages. Handoff up the middle to the running back. That was quarterback Wyatt Dodgen. That's what I'm guessing is the pronunciation. We can ask these fellows next to us during the break, maybe. Got a couple of Tecumseh football players shooting game film to our left. Adds to the atmosphere.
Yep. Hey, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Yeah, has to be said.
It's foggy, too.
It is. Well, is it foggy or dusty? Because they've got this big parking lot over here, and it's sort of, it does set the mood, though. I like it. Shotgun set again for the Savages, and again, Dodgen tries to go for the hard count. From my statistical analysis before the game, seems like Tecumseh definitely more of a running team, but they will throw the ball here. Deep pass, left side.
Pretty spiral.
It's a great pass and a great catch. Is that number 5? Hard to see through the dust.
Yes, that is number 5.
Number 5, that's Cooper Laughlin. Or Kashawn Thompson, number 6. Big catch there from the junior wide receiver.
Yeah, it is kind of hard to see the numbers from way up high.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll pick out the playmakers here as we go on. So it's a 1st and 10 now from about the 22 of Bethany. Pass complete to Ja'Kai Owens, who makes what they call a football move before he steps out of bounds at about the 13.
Seems like there's a lot of popcorn on the ground.
I was wondering what that was, if it was peanut shells or what. Yeah.
It's kind of random.
Pushed out of bounds right at the popcorn. That's a good marker. 13-yard line is the popcorn yard line. We'll keep that in mind. 2nd and about 2 from the 12. 11 minutes left in the first quarter. Handoff up the middle. No, he keeps it. Dodgen, right side into the end zone. Touchdown Tecumseh.
Wow,
and it's a must-win, and it feels winnable. But after a drive like that, yikes!
Yeah, a lot of new things. Obviously, we haven't watched Tecumseh play, but they are a run-heavy kind of offense. So
lots of RPO, kind of read option at least. Tough to defend. So they'll come out for the point after attempt here. We do know Bethany's offense can certainly answer. It's been that kind of season where the defense hasn't been exactly a shutdown kind of defense,
Right.
but our offense can certainly put up points, especially when it matters the most. Whistles blow, flags down before the start of the play. Going to be delay of game against the Savages.
Hey, and still we don't see Wyatt Kiefer in the game on defense. I wonder if he's going to be in on offense.
Is he suited up? I was looking for him in the pregame.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't see.
I'm
that
not
far,
sure that
but
I saw him suited up, but we will definitely keep an eye on that. We're so far, of course, not seeing him on the defensive set. We saw him a little bit, was that last week versus Ardmore. Might have been that he just really wanted to get in there on senior day, so they let him go for a few reps, and that might be it. But we will see. Kick is up. Not the best kick, but it goes through the uprights, and that's all that matters. So early on here in the first quarter, 10:54 left to go. Tecumseh takes a 7-0 lead. Bethany Broncos, Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Any other use of this telecast, or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma...
Back live here in Tecumseh, Oklahoma, watching the Tecumseh Savages take on the Bethany Broncos here in a 4A Division II matchup on Oklahoma Sports Network. 10:54 left to go in the first quarter, and Tecumseh's taking an early lead, 7-0 on a run from their quarterback, Wyatt Dodgson. Got around the right and got into the end zone. Reminds me of the Jurassic Park quote, Dodgson. Our audience has to be so sick of me. Number 4, Jagger Weaver, and number 11, Damian Aguilar, back in their familiar kick return spots, getting set here as the offense gets set to try to answer. As we spoke about earlier, as far as the conference standings go, this is an important one. We need to get the win. Aguilar gets the return, making people miss. Finally gang tackled at about the 38. Producer here says he saw a face mask, but the referee disagrees. No call.
I think there is a flag down.
Oh, I do see a flag. It's hard to tell with the pink
ones,
flags. Yeah. So flag on the play.
And to confirm, Wyatt Kiefer is not playing tonight.
Yep. Yes.
Saw him not suited up.
You spotted him in sweats. So Bethany taking the ball, or taking the field here at their own 38-yard line. 10:47 left to go in the first.
Flag on the play is going to be a personal foul on the Savages.
Yep, personal foul.
And there you go. So they'll be moving this one up from the 38 instead. That should be at the 43, I think, of Tecumseh.
How long of a penalty is that? Is that
15 yards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
It
good
is.
starting position.
Yes, absolutely. That first drive of the night getting to start at the 46. My math was a little bit off.
I don't know if they haven't seen it yet, but we got a man wide open on the far side, right in the middle.
Oh,
I'd
I
throw
do
it to
see
him.
him. Is that it's not Mars? That might be Seth Griner.
Okay.
Now they get someone out there to cover
I was
him.
about to say, I'd still throw it.
Although, yeah, McLaren's going to take
Good
advantage.
catch.
There he is. It's Seth Griner making people miss. Still on his feet inside the 15, down to the 11. Big play from Seth Griner, who was nearly an unmarked man.
Week number 5, Seth Greener.
And they call him Greener on the PA. Love it.
There we go.
Douglas.
I'm pretty confident that our pronunciation is correct, sources say.
We haven't got a complaint.
I was going to say, we haven't got a complaint on that one. So similar set here, except now Griner is out to the left. McLaren in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap and immediately run right. He's met pretty quickly by Tecumseh Savage's defenders. Only a gain of about 1 on that play.
Keeper around the right side. But number 6, Brody McLaren.
This could potentially open up a lot of windows for McLaren. This could be a pass-heavy night. if they have some success early with the passing game.
Especially if you can take advantage of mismatches like that one they just had. 10:05 and counting on the clock. Second and about 9, maybe 8 here. No, second and 9. Shotgun set. Xavier McGee is out there. No, that's Teehee, and Teehee's going to get the carry. Right side. Good little shimmy. Picks up about 5 or 6.
Number 12, Wyatt Kiefer.
That was not Wyatt Kiefer. It's hard to distinguish between the 18 and the 12 with the kind of blocking numbers that we have. We won't hold it against the PA guy.
Hey, if they're keeping stats, I'm sure Kiefer won't mind a couple yards.
Right? Yeah. Hey, yeah. He's down there in his sweatpants saying, please, give me a few more carries. I'll take it.
Third down.
So it's third and short for the Broncos, 9:20 and counting in the first. It's a long 5. Teehee's back there again. He'll get the carry again, squirting up the middle. Picked up maybe 3 or 4, but I think he's going to be short.
Number 12, Wyatt Kiefer.
And they call him Kiefer again.
Brought down by number 28, Xavier Ramirez.
We would love to see Wyatt Kiefer get out there and get some carries, but unfortunately, we are pretty darn sure we saw him on the sideline chilling. Oh, yep, I see him in his jersey over there. Yep. But, hey, it is enough for – no, it is not. So fourth and about a yard or a half a yard. Whistle blows. We're going to have a false start. That stinks. So we'll switch it out for the field goal team.
Yeah, that was Griner over there on the far side. Kind of had a little hitch in his step.
Got a little too excited. So 8:51 left to go in the first. Fourth and about 6 from the, what is that? About the 7-yard line, basically. We'll just go ahead and take the 3 points if we can get them here. Snap is decent. Hold is good. Boy, they were bringing some pressure. And the kick is up through the uprights. So 8:48 remaining.
There is a penalty.
Oh, wait.
I think
telling
it was
you.
false start on us again.
I'm so conditioned. It is.
Wow.
On Bethany.
I'm so conditioned as far as my eye to yellow flags when I'm watching football that I see a pink flag and I just completely disregard it. So that will move them back another 5 yards and force them to re-kick. What's this young man's name? I forget our kicker. Let's pull him
Cody
up
Martin.
here. Cody Martin. Look at
Yep.
you. Look at the big brains on Brad.
There we go.
Another
Good
decent
kick.
snap, another decent hold, a really good kick.
Oh.
No, it's wide. Oh,
That looks
man.
good from here.
Yep, it looked like it was decent, but I think it must have been wide left. Field goal is no good. The score will hold at 7-0. 8:43 left to go in the first quarter. Bethany Broncos football, Oklahoma Sports Network. And back here in Tecumseh, Oklahoma, quick break for you. Savages getting sent to take over here on their own about 10-yard line. Bethany coming up short-handed on their last drive. Field goal, no good here. Oklahoma Sports Network covering this 4A Division II matchup. Wyatt Dodgen and co. coming back out for Tecumseh after a really good first drive. They've got a little bit farther to go on this one, though. He's back to pass, heaves it right side. This worked for him earlier, one-on-one, and it works for him again. Owens for the Savages pulls it in, one-on-one coverage
Number 30, Ja'Kai Owens.
on Damian Aguilar, who wants the push-off, and he's not going to get it.
First down.
Yeah, Aguilar was there. He was with him the whole time, but I think just the size difference kind of got in the mix of that one.
It's a tough coverage assignment. Owens is a decently big guy. I think he's listed at about 6'1", and he's very quick. 8:24 and counting here. 1st and 10 for the Savages from their own 42. Handoff up the middle.
Handoff goes up the middle to number 28,
I
Xavier
believe that's,
Ramirez.
number 28, Xavier Comer. Although they called him on the PA Xavier Ramirez. I'm going to assume that the PA guy has more updated information.
Brought down by Bethany's number 68, James Plummer. Brings up second down.
And then Plummer, our nose tackle, in on the stop. 2nd and 6 now, 7:50 and counting here in the first. They're going to try that one-on-one matchup again with Owens going deep, and he's just overthrown a little bit. Griner on coverage and stayed with him step for step.
Yeah, it looks like they made a switch. Griner and Aguilar switched sides to switch who they were covering.
Might be a good decision. See if Griner can keep pace with Owens maybe a little bit better. Although Aguilar's got a big guy over there, too, if he's out wide. Number 6, that was the fellow we saw earlier, Kashawn Thompson. He's 6'3".
Yeah.
So no slouch there on either side for these Savages. Going to be 3rd and 6 here. Owens is the man out wide to the bottom of your screen. That is a bad hold.
Oh.
Doesn't matter. Marcos Lopez gets out of it and pops the quarterback short of the first down line.
Wow, that was right in front of him, too.
That was really obvious. Last time I saw a hold that obvious, it was my kid's last game last weekend. Big old D tackle bursting through 2 guys with handfuls of jersey. That was about the same thing we just saw. But it will bring up a 4th down, but it's a short 2 yards here for the Broncos to try to prevent them from getting. Owens again, the wide man. They're trying that hard count. The Broncos won't go for it here. 6:50 and counting on the clock. Still 20 seconds left on the play clock.
Yeah, they really like the hard counts.
Yep. Might be something that works against maybe some of these less disciplined teams, but not against our Broncos. Play clock now down to 5. Now they'll snap it. Bethany not bringing a lot of pressure, but Owens still makes the catch, still gets the first down in double coverage. God dang. It seems my reconnaissance may have been incorrect because Dodgson has a pretty accurate arm, and he's got a couple of really good wideouts on either side. So it's a 1st and 10 now from the Bethany 43. Looks like Dodgson kept that one. Dodgin, not Dodgson. Picked up 1 or 2 before the 2-sided behemoth that is Breck Brady brings him down.
Brings up 2nd down.
So 2nd and 8 now with 5:55 left to go in the first. A tight set here. Even though they got 4 wide receivers, they bring them in real close to the tackles. Again with the hard count. Again, the Broncos are not fooled. And again, taking their time with the play clock. Handoff Ramirez up the middle, finds a hole, picks up enough, I think, for the first down.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be pretty close.
Yeah, they're finding just a way to lean on us and wear us down right now.
I think the tackle was Eli Mars. He's got a stinger, might have got hit in the shoulder with the tackle.
Oh, yep, does look like he's going to come off. And now, is that a timeout?
Oh, they're calling for the first down. Yep.
That's good for us.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, we kind of assumed that one, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it was close, though.
So 1st and 10 now from the Bethany 33. Savages are marching down the field here. 5:10 to go and counting in the first. 4 wideouts for Dodgen again. He's going to pass again.
They finally
deep
got the hold.
Right side and flag on the play. It's incomplete, overthrown to Owens. And indeed, called correctly, Mr. Brennan, a hold finally against Tecumseh. We've only seen about 6 of them so far.
Yeah, there was no way he could get past that one. He was basically hugging him the
man.
whole way.
Yeah, that'll definitely get called. So that's going to push him way back here. It's going to be 1st and 20 now from the 40. Oh, math is hard. 43. Duh. 10 yards, 33, 43. Math is hard, but it's not that hard. Come on, Phil. Head in the game. 1st and 20, 5:02 left in the first. Dodgen going to pass again, rolling out right under pressure, looking for Owens. Double coverage, not going to happen.
Yeah, good defensive stop from Jagger Weaver and Griner.
Yeah, really good coverage. That's how you do double coverage right there.
And on the coverage for Bethany, number 4, Jagger Weaver.
And it felt like a good job sort of pressuring him in coverage without, contact and drawing a pass interference. So 4:56 on the clock now here in the first. 2nd and 20 after the incompletion. Got to think we're going to see another pass here. Pretty soft coverage from the Bethany defensive backs. Dodgen going to pass again under pressure, dumps it off to number 1 on the right side, has a lane, picks up a big first down, and goes out of bounds about at the popcorn, 16-yard line.
I didn't even notice. We have our quarterback out there playing safety.
Oh, yeah, McLaren. We know he likes to get out there sometimes and do that.
Oh, and they're going to pull this one back, I think.
Hey, we're fine with that. I think, is that going to be another hold? I missed the call.
That would be my guess.
Heck, yes. So it is indeed going to be another hold against Tecumseh. So 2nd and 20 is now going to turn into 2nd and 30 and wipe that huge play off the board. We'll take that.
Hey, someone that hasn't been getting much reps lately because of an injury, Sawyer Yates is out there.
Oh, heck yeah.
Being healthy.
Yeah, I think we saw him a little bit last week, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah, he got like as much as reps as Kiefer did, I think. Maybe a couple more.
No, especially if we're going to stop a lot of these interior runs that they've been getting against us. We're going to need that guy. They've got a big guy down there also wearing 77, interestingly enough. He's probably lined up right across from Sawyer. Jax Johnson. So certainly that's the kind of guy you want Sawyer Yates lined up opposite from.
Yeah.
Because he will be able to take on somebody that size and prevent them from running the ball down our throats. So it's not 2nd and 30 like I thought. It's a spot of the ball foul. So it's going to be 2nd and about 13 from the 36. Oh, and there they get him with the hard count, and it's our guy Sawyer. Oh, man. We got to quit talking about him. Yeah. I want him to have a good game, so I'll shut up. Shoot. So that'll move him up 5. Be 2nd and 8. No big deal. No big deal. We got this. Defense still has the momentum here. 4:47 left to go here in the first. Dodgen back, left side, has a man, complete to Skelton. Tackled pretty quickly.
That was Teehee
Is
on the
that
tackle.
Teehee?
Yeah.
So Teehee pulling him down short of the first down line, but still a very easily convertible 3rd down here as a gold balloon floats away.
Yeah, there goes the balloon.
All right. Or Pennywise the Clown just found another kid. 3rd and 2. 4:20 left to go in the first. I'm not being paid by HBO. It's Halloween. That's what we got to do. Creepy tree in the background, Handoff up the middle. Gets enough for the first down. That is Ramirez again. That'll pick up a new set of sticks, as I like to say.
Yeah, I remember that last week. The sticks. Hey, I mean, that's
set
what
of
they're
sticks.
called.
Right? Exactly.
Oh, that was weird.
Yeah, the ground pops a little bit. Yep.
If you hear a crash and
right?
no talking, we have fallen through the roof.
We've fallen through the roof of the press box. Please call our families. So 1st and 10 from the Bethany 21.
Oh, that's another hold.
Dodgen, right side, wide open is Owens. They tried to run a zone concept, and he just found the pocket.
Yeah, I understand that on 1st and 10, trying to, relieve those cornerbacks, but he's getting all the touches tonight. I'd, play man on him with a safety over top.
And it seemed like that's what they were doing kind of with that double coverage initially, sort of a cover 2-man look. But, yeah, all zone, he just found the empty space. So as the PA man said, it's now 1st and, well, no, it's actually 1st and 10. PA man, like his pronunciation of some names and the fact that he saw Wyatt Kiefer out there, is not always correct. So it's 1st and 10 from the 11. Tecumseh can actually get a new set of downs if they get a little bit. It's kind of between the 2 and the 1 is the first down line. Dodgen has 3 receivers to his left. He's going to keep it on a read option, take it out the right side. Good job dancing, but he only picks up 4 or 5.
Quarterback keeper on the right side. By number 10, Wyatt Dodgen.
Let's go, Dodge!
Taken down at the 5-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
This is now our last 2 away games. We've had quarterbacks for these teams that are just absolute dogs. This guy can run the ball and throw the ball with just about as well as anybody else that we've played this year. Second and about 4. Yep, that's what the scoreboard says. 2:48 and counting left in the first. They like to take their time, and it almost feels like they catch the defense napping sometimes. We're going to have a timeout called by Bethany. They're going to think about it. So 2:39 left to go here in the first. Bethany down 7-0. Bethany Broncos, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Celebrating 10 years. We are the
Veterans Day celebration honoring those who
Back live here in Tecumseh, Oklahoma for the Bethany Broncos taking on the Tecumseh Savages here in this Division 4A. Conference 4A Division 2 matchup. Broncos really need this win to stay in the playoff hunt. Tecumseh technically, numerically, mathematically can also stay in the playoff hunt if they get a win against the Broncos tonight.
Really? Being at 3-5?
Technically, it's really wide open. There's all these 3-5, 2-4, 4-5, 5-4 kind of teams. But here's a 2nd and 4. Dodgen is going to throw left. He has a man. That's Skelton.
Wow.
Great over-the-shoulder catch in the end zone. And Tecumseh is going to go up by 2 touchdowns early on here. This is not what we expected.
Baby Blue Shelton.
Yeah, Tecumseh's 1-4 in the district, having lost their last 4 games. Hera, Blanchard, Tuttle, and then 62-25 at Chickasha last weekend. So it's 13-0 now with 2:33 remaining. They'll try for the extra point here. And if we go to the 4A2 standings, Bethany currently holding on to that number 4 spot.
Wow, Griner almost got that.
Man, yeah, almost close to blocking that one. So 2:33 remaining. It's 14-0. Broncos down early. Need to get back in this one. Oklahoma Sports Network.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
And live back here in Tecumseh, Oklahoma, watching the Bethany Broncos take on the Tecumseh Savages here in a 4A Division II matchup. The Tecumseh Savages are technically still in the playoff hunt mathematically here on Oklahoma Sports Network, but they are a little further down the divisional standings than they probably would like to be. Bethany, like I was saying before the break, still at number 4. 1 through 3 is pretty much set in stone. Tuttle, Hera, Ardmore, no one's going to knock them off here. As Jagger Weaver returns, taking a lane around the left side. Oh, he almost took on the kicker.
Tackle, yeah.
That is a late hit, and we will get the flag. Weaver pushed out at about the 49. Late hit by the kicker, I think, of all people.
Yep. I think he plays running back as well.
He caught the touchdown earlier. Yeah, he's no slouch, but can't be late hitting.
So this is an opportunity like we had on our first drive that we need to take advantage of for sure.
It's still early enough that a 2-touchdown deficit can't make you that nervous. You can't get in your head. That's advice that we hope was imparted on to Brody McLaren as he comes out to the field. Xavier McGee will be his running back. McLaren, when he is cool, calm, and collected, is an absolute freak. It's like watching Baker Mayfield at his peak this season. But when he thinks too hard about it, he presses, and that's when we sometimes end up making mistakes.
I do like the mismatch again with Griner right there. It's wide open.
Wide open, and they've got about 7 in the box with just one safety over the top. Yeah, Griner's got no one next to him technically. Going to keep the ball, try to run it. That's not going to happen. Tecumseh was there early.
Yeah, they sent the house.
Yeah. I think McLaren even saw the mismatch, wanted to go there, but he didn't have any time to think about throwing it.
In there on the tackle, number 74, Major Bryant.
So a lot of where our playoff standing rests
Number 54, Ryan Batterton.
has to do with if Chickasha and Blanchard drop the games that they are playing in tonight. Second and about 14 for the Broncos. McLaren can't decide if he wants to run or throw under a lot of pressure, and he's just going to get rid of it.
Oh, there is a flag, too.
They might call that intentional grounding. He did get that past the line of scrimmage, I thought. Hard to say.
Eligible man downfield on Bethany.
An eligible receiver downfield is going to be the call. Goodness, Ardmore currently beating the absolute britches off of Hera right now, 28-0.
Wow.
Very surprising given what we saw from Hera, but also not surprising given what we saw from Ardmore. That's a tough team. People aren't really giving them enough credit. Blanchard is playing Medill tonight, so I think it'd be a good bet if good bet to think that they're going to go ahead and take that win. So Blanchard is not going to be losing tonight. We will play Medill, I believe, next week. We travel to Medill. So that's a big one. Chickasha's playing Tuttle, so Chickasha will lose tonight. They're already down 21-0 in the first quarter. So still plenty of doors open for Bethany to get into the playoffs as they draw an encroachment on the right side of the defensive line there. Great job from McLaren. So with Chickasha losing, that's going to plunge them into the number 6 spot. Blanchard will be 3-3 in the conference. They'll pop up. So basically, if we lose tonight, Blanchard leapfrogs us and Chickasha for that number 4 spot.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden we're on the outside looking in. So a win tonight is really paramount. I know we said that against Ardmore, but sort of even more so tonight. McLaren again under pressure. They're going to use the screen play. Nice job dumping off right side to Weaver.
Oh!
Has a lot of room, making people miss to the 20.
Oh,
juking all over town. Moves like Jagger. No one else can do it like he does. Pushed out of bounds at about the 12. Biggest play of the night so far for the Broncos.
I love that play call.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
That's exactly what we needed. All the pressure that they're showing, the mismatches on the outside, their inability to cover on those man-to-man assignments.
Yeah, that's a perfect second down and long call.
Took advantage. And second and long, third and long, that's been killers for us all year. To overcome that is huge mentally for this team right now. So it's 1st and 10 from the Tecumseh 12. And Bethany going to take a timeout and think about it. 1:15 left. We're still in the first quarter of play. Bethany down 14-0, but knocking on the door. Oklahoma Sports Network. Back live in Tecumseh, Oklahoma, watching the Bethany Broncos take on the Tecumseh Savages here in this conference. Goodness gracious. 4A Division II conference matchup. It is 14-0 Savages on top, but the Bethany Broncos just came through with a huge play. A screen pass to Jagger Weaver, about 40 yards downfield, set him up 1st and 10 from the 12. Handoff Seth Griner into the end zone. Touchdown, Seth Griner. Broncos are on the board.
I couldn't see that play because the kids next to us got in my way, but what was that, like a
it was just sort of a straight-up HB dive kind of right up the middle. Yeah, just
like
kind of
that.
followed his assignment and a little bit of a stutter step. What do you call that on Madden? Not quite a draw.
I heard Stephen A. Smith say this one time. I think the Bethany Broncos need their mojo back.
They might have got a little bit of mojo back on that drive. It was a nice touchdown. So 1:08 remaining here in the first quarter. Bethany strikes back. Now it's 14-7. Tecumseh still on top. Oklahoma Sports Network. Back live here in Tecumseh, Oklahoma, watching the Bethany Broncos take on the Tecumseh Savages here on Oklahoma Sports Network in this Division 4A Conference 2 matchup. You know what I mean. It's 4A2. Bethany is 4th in the conference right now, holding on to that last playoff spot. A loss tonight will put them at 5th, if not maybe 6th, if the results right now hold. Blanchard looking like they're going to run away with their game. Chickasha getting the pants beat off of them. High, lofting kick. Fair caught at about the 32, so Tecumseh will take over back at their own 32-yard line with 1:08 left to go. Brennan, my intel was bad. I thought this team liked to keep it on the ground. It's been air raid tonight.
And he's doing a good job.
He is. That dodging ain't bad. He ain't bad at dodging, honestly.
And I will say, being from Seminole, feels a bit awkward being on this side of the football field.
I heard you guys talking about that. You and your brother Jordan both played for Seminole High School football, rivals of the Tecumseh Savages. So 1st and 10. I think Dodgen kept it over there.
Wow, he's still on his feet.
Slips away from a few tackles. Stayed on his feet but didn't pick up much. I think he pretty much got back to the line of scrimmage. Did a nice dance, though.
Yep.
Yeah. A little two-step.
All he needs is boots and jeans.
Boot, scoot, and boogie.
There you go. Now you're the one singing.
Oh, yeah. It's Halloween. We got to get festive. 35 seconds and counting in the first quarter. 2nd and 10 from the 34. Dodgen under pressure.
Ball.
He's going to go down. Ball's out. I think that Tecumseh recovered, but almost a bad situation made better for the Bethany Broncos.
Aren't the refs supposed to throw a little sack if there's a fumble? He threw his hat down.
I guess if you can't reach the sack, you throw the hat. Yep.
Okay.
But, yeah, usually the hat's the backup flag.
Yeah.
Is what I know. Yeah. So clock counting down. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. Tecumseh will face a 3rd and 15 when we come back, leading 14-7 over your Bethany Broncos here on Oklahoma Sports Network. Back here in Tecumseh, Oklahoma, watching the Tecumseh Savages take on the Bethany Broncos here on Oklahoma Sports Network. Goodness. Brennan, I always think it's good luck that we have Jagger Weaver in that Oklahoma Sports Network highlight compilation ad just before we come back from break. I think it's good luck when we have him on there. We got to make sure we do that before he returns a kick. That might be what the key is. I'm superstitious. Every Tuesday when I wear my Ricky Henderson jersey, we have a better broadcast at the school broadcast. I'm going to keep doing it.
I like it.
3rd and 14, Tecumseh facing that long down and distance here. Dodging deep left side, has a man,
what?
and they're going to throw the flag. Where was the penalty? Seth Griner seems to be asking the same question.
Wow.
We do have a flag on the play.
That was quick. Wow.
Yeah, hard to tell from the replay. But that is going to certainly be a bit of a controversial call.
Flag's going to be a pass interference on Bethany.
Yeah, really hard to find any contact in the replay. But the ref saw something and made the call. That's going to be a huge break for Tecumseh, though. Looking at a 3rd and very long. Instead, now they'll get a new set of sticks.
That is good for a Savage. First down.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Tecumseh from their own 45 now. 11:55 remaining in the second quarter. Hey, Jagger Weaver is out there at safety. What was that, free safety?
Yep.
I know my positions. I played Madden before. 4 wide receiver set for Dodgen. He's going to look left again to his receiver. Again, there's contact. No flag. The exact same play, the exact same style of defense, the exact same amount of contact, and yet a different result. Fascinating. Fascinating. Very, very interesting. So 11:45 left to go. Now going to be 2nd and 10 from the 45. Got a new fella back there in the backfield. He's going to get the handoff. That's number 15. And he picks up a good chunk of yards, about 8 yards on that play.
Silas Grayson.
That's Silas Grayson, is what the announcer says.
Ooh, I almost dropped my phone.
I saw that. That would have kept going right over the rail. So it's 3rd and short now. 3rd and about 3, maybe 4. Yeah, 3rd and 3 is what they'll call it. 11:20 and counting here in the second. Tight set again for them. 4 receivers, but they're in tight if they want to run, which they will. Handoff again to Silas Greenlee. What did they call him?
Silas Grayson.
Silas Grayson, not Greenlee. But it's a first down
Savage. First down.
for the Savages. Boy, that pass interference call changed some things.
It did.
Really felt like the momentum was essentially all in Bethany's favor. All of a sudden, the Savages are driving again here. 1st and 10 from the Bethany 40. Dodgen looking right on the flat.
That's a hold.
Has his man.
Good.
Nice chunk of yards.
That's complete number 87. Jackson
Yeah, they got the holding call on that one.
Oh, yep, we do. See, again, I'm looking for yellow, man. If I see pink, my brain just, especially with these pink, the kids have pink towels too, but Brennan Eagle Eye Collinsworth here is correct. True story, he is saved in my phone as Brendan Collinsworth.
Really?
Yep.
Well, here's a guy.
Right. Although I'm pretty boastful about myself if I think I'm freaking Al Michaels. Come on.
I know I sound nothing like him, but my dream is to sound like Gus Johnson. Oh, my.
All right. That guy's a good guy. That guy's still in his prime. Al Michaels, I tune into that Thursday night sometime, and I'm like, oh, no. Did they wheel him in there? No, he's still got it. Another run to the running back Greeley. Again, picks up about 6 yards.
Silas Grayson.
Grayson. Why do I'm going to call him every G last name except his actual last
what have
name.
you been saying?
I said Greeley. I think I said Greenlee earlier. It is Grayson. Silas Grayson.
Greenlee, wow.
Picks up a nice chunk of yards, about 5 on that play. So it's 2nd and 15 now for Tecumseh with 10:20 and counting here in the second quarter. We are into the second quarter. Apologies if I said we were still in the first. It's a long first quarter. Dodgen going to keep it on this one. Quarterback keeper right side. Hit pretty quickly. I think that, no, that's not Aguilar. Aguilar's over here.
Jagger Weaver.
Jagger Weaver.
Yep.
There we go.
Coming down and getting in on that play.
Nice job going low and wrapping up. None of that ankle biting.
Takes the ball out to the 37-yard line.
Gosh, I think about bad ankle tackles. I start to have like Vietnam flashbacks of Mike Stoops' defenses at Oklahoma.
Well, let's not talk about that.
15 yards of cushion on 3rd and 5.
That was a bad time.
10:03 left to go, 3rd and 7 from the
Oh,
Bethany
batted
42.
down.
Great deflection. Breck Brady got his head on it. I don't think he even knew.
Incomplete, batted down by number 88.
Can you not pick those up as a fumble if it hasn't left his hand?
Oh, had it not left his hand?
I don't know. It's close.
I
don't know
think they blew his whistle, so they're going to rule that an
Yeah.
incompletion.
he almost, on the holding call, he almost got his hand up and blocked a pass, so I knew sooner or later it was going to come.
He is one of the rangier guys with those mitts of his.
And I like
Fourth-
calling bear paws.
4th and 7. They're going to keep the offense on the field, trying for the hard count here with 9:59 left to go in the second. Clock stopped. Brady showing pressure from the right side of the defensive line. Try that hard count again. Defense ain't going for it, and I think Tecumseh is going to call a timeout. So 9:59 left to go. Tecumseh facing a 4th and 7 on top, 14-7. Oklahoma Sports Network. Back here in Tecumseh, Oklahoma, Bethany Broncos taking on the Tecumseh Savages here in this 4A Division II matchup. Tecumseh facing a 4th and 7 right now from the Bethany 37. Offense is still on the field. They're going to try to pick up this first down. Bethany showing some pressure up the middle. A lot of guys in the box. Dodgen takes a snap, drops back. He's going to drop it off on the screen. What a play call, and it works.
Yeah, good play call.
Owens comes in over the top, floats behind the O-line, and they get it behind the pressure. Picture perfect wide receiver screen. So here's a 1st and 10 now from the Bethany 37, or pardon me, from the Bethany 25. Handoff up the middle, picks up only about 2 or 3.
Brought up the middle, number 15, Silas Grayson.
Silas Grayson, not Greeley, not Greenlee. Second and 8. 9-10 and counting here in the second. Tight set for the Savages. Grayson in the backfield along with Dodgen. Hard count tried again. Doesn't draw anybody off sides. .850 and counting now. They like to run this clock. Definitely seems to be part of their MO. Dodgen going to go again for the screen. Slips the tackle. Big play there from
Complete. Number 6, Deshaun Thompson.
the Tecumseh wide receiver.
They do have a flag
And there is a penalty out on the far side.
And we have a flag down sideline warning against
Yep.
Tecumseh.
Call's going to be sideline warning on Bethany.
Oh, that was on Bethany.
Oh,
All
interesting. Meanwhile, in the World Series, Will Smith just hit a nice little double, scored a run for the Dodgers, so they're up 1-0
There we go.
in that Game 6 in the Rogers Center in Toronto. My Blue Jays still have a chance. There's plenty of game left in that one. It is top of the third. Now over here, it's 3rd and 4, 8:20 to go in the first. Handoff to Grayson up the middle, misses the first tackler, gets into the secondary, picks up about 6 or 7 yards. First down for Tecumseh. 6-7 indeed.
They have owned this entire second quarter. I don't think
They
we've had the ball
really
yet.
have. Yeah, I think you're right. They really like to just demoralize you by running so much time off the clock.
Almost 5 minutes with the ball in their hand.
Absolutely. A turnover would be excellent right here. 1st and 10, or 1st and goal, pardon me, from the 9-yard line. 7:50 to go in the second and counting. Dodgen going to pass, looking left, has a
he's
man
open.
in the corner, going up and gets it. What a catch. Boy, these guys can run that air raid concept. Nice fade to the corner.
That's complete to number 6, Deshaun Thompson.
Hard to be mad at that. You can be mad at some things that are happening right now, but hard to be mad about that.
Yeah.
I remember the time a friend of mine once told me, act like you've been there before. Didn't really understand it at the time, but now I do. I mean, I understood it before now, too, but,
Yeah.
you know. You're not supposed to celebrate in the press box when you're covering a soccer team, as it turns out, when they score a goal.
Did you do that?
Yes. Apparently it looks bad.
Extra point, no good.
I wonder why that's funny.
Extra point is no good for the Savages, so they will add to their lead. It's 20-7, 7:40 left to go. Oklahoma Sports Network.
7.
Back here in Tecumseh, Oklahoma, watching the Tecumseh Savages take on your Bethany Broncos here on Oklahoma Sports Network. It's been kind of tough going for the Broncos here in the first half. Only managed one score, while Tecumseh's broken into the end zone 3 times. It's 20-7 right now with 7:40 left to go here in the second quarter. And a lot riding on this one. A loss tonight would knock the Broncos out of their playoff spot.
Oh, no.
Cruz Burleson and Damian Aguilar can't decide who's going to get the ball. Aguilar ends up taking it. Has a lane on the left side. He's going to try to make more people miss. Great return from Aguilar. Gets to about the 38-yard line, so we'll have decent field position here with about 7:29 left to go in the second quarter.
And this will, even though we're in the second quarter, this is only their second possession, I think. Is that right?
I think it's our third.
Third? Okay.
But
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is
sorry,
still
I don't know why I
crazy
said
that it's 7:20 left in the
Yeah.
second quarter. This is our third offensive possession. They have had 4.
So we had some success last drive, so
Absolutely. We have something we can build on. 1st and 10 from their own 39. Pistol set. We've got Xavier McGee behind Brody McLaren. Handoff to McGee. Hits the gap right where they were sending pressure. Only picks up about 2 or 3, though. So I'll make it about 2nd
By the Savages, number 55, Austin Fry.
2nd and 8 from about the 47 now, or 42, pardon me. 7 minutes and counting here in the second.
He's open.
Oh, big pass right side, looking for Griner. Overshot him just a little bit. Good play. Everything worked well. Just couldn't get that ball in at the end. Just a little overthrown. I'll admit I was slightly distracted. Mookie Betts just singled in 2 more runs for those dang Dodgers. Guys hit nothing all World Series. Finally get something. So 3-0, stinky Dodgers. 6:49 left to go here in the second, 3rd and 7. Big third down for the Broncos. Griner in motion from left to right. He's going to get the pitch. Has some room. Dancing around across the first down line. New set of sticks. Let's go.
Yeah, I like that a lot. In the last throw that they just made, it was a little over to the right. It should have been more down the seam of the field, but that's a really hard pass to catch when you're looking backwards and you're hoping it falls right in your hands.
I always wonder how those guys make the over-the-shoulder catches. It looks nuts, especially with a helmet on. How the heck do you see that?
Yeah.
6:25 and counting in the second. 1st and 10 from the 45 of Tecumseh. Handoff. McGee brought down quickly.
Dang, he had a lane, but
good tackle, good wrap up. That guy's definitely not as big as McGee, but good technique and pulled him down. 6 minutes and counting in the second. 2nd and 10 for the Broncos. Shotgun set for McLaren. They got Marcos Lopez in there at H-back. Deep shot, has a man, Griner.
Oh!
Did he catch it?
No,
but we got flags down. Might get a pass interference call. Would have been something if he caught it. My goodness.
Yeah, there's also good protection from the O-line, giving McLaren some time to find that one and give it a good toss.
Solid play all around. Still not sure who this one's on. Oh, pass interference on the defense. Yep, cool. So this is going to be, once again, a new set of sticks for the Broncos. Got 5:44 left to go here in the second. Broncos will now get the ball just outside of the Tecumseh 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Breck Brady split wide out at the bottom of your screen. McGee's back there. But McLaren's going to pull it down, has a lane, left side, enough for the first down, still going. Oh, barely pushed out of bounds inside the 10. Great run from Brody McLaren.
You said it, looking like Baker Mayfield.
That's what I'm saying, man. When he's on, he is on, just like our guy Baker.
And they're going to bring in that heavy set, or that wildcat look.
I was half looking for them to go ahead and try the 30-yard fade to Breck Brady on that one with that one-on-one at the bottom. So 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. 5:25 and counting here in the second. As Brendan saw, they are going to do that big set. Griner is the man taking the snap. No, that's McLaren. Just kidding. McLaren making people miss. There he goes. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos. Nice. Big play, Brody. Big stuff right there. 5:13 left to go, and Bethany pulls within 7. Extra point will make it 6. Extra point. Hold is good. Kick is good. So 5:13 left to go in the second. Bethany strikes back. 20-14 is the score. Oklahoma Sports Network. And we're live back here in Tecumseh, Oklahoma, watching the Bethany Broncos take on the Tecumseh Savages. Tecumseh's still in the lead, 20-14, but the Broncos showing some life, especially on offense. Need the defense to come up with a stop, though. Get these guys to quit scoring and moving down the field and eating up clock. They've been doing that a lot. 5:13 left to go as the Broncos get set to kick off. High kick again. Why did they touch it? They probably could have let that go out of bounds, and Bethany's going to fall on it. Are you kidding me? Just like that.
Wow.
Broncos are going to get the ball at the Tecumseh 21. Unbelievable. If you don't touch that kick, it goes out of bounds, and you get the ball at the 35.
Great. Deep onside by Cody Martin.
Unbelievable. Hey, and don't worry, folks. Addison Barger just hit a good one for the Blue Jays, so we're on base with no outs. It's okay.
Yes, everybody. Phil wants to be an MLB commentator.
Phil would love to be an MLB. Phil has a lot more to learn about pitches. The only reason I can identify pitches is because they have the little thing that tells you what it is. First and 10 for the Broncos on the Tecumseh 22. I was a little bit off. McLaren's going to pass. He's looking for Brady left side, and Brady wasn't quite down the field enough. A little bit of a miscommunication. So second down. The Tecumseh players up here next to us say they would have picked that off.
Yeah, not happening.
I wonder why they're not dressed then, Brendan. Curious. So second and 10 from the Tecumseh 22 after the incomplete pass to Breck Brady. 5:04 left to go in the second. McGee fake handoff, screen to Griner right side. Tried to make a man miss but couldn't. He's going to go down at the 20. Gain of only about 2. And they're still calling him Greener. I think that's just going to be what he is till the end of the game. 4:44 on the clock and counting here in the second. It's 3rd and 8 for the Broncos from the 20 of the Tecumseh Savages. Here's McLaren running left. Brought down. The band started playing. Is that allowed? I thought the band couldn't play during downs.
Oh, yeah, you can. Yep.
Well, big play there by the Savages. They blew that one up. McLaren had nowhere to go.
Yeah, he didn't. It looked like it started off as kind of like an option type thing, but.
Yeah, if he had an option to throw to somebody downfield, he didn't take it. So it's going to bring up a 4th and 11 at the Tecumseh 23. Be a tough field goal to make from here, and it doesn't gain you much, so you can understand the decision to go for it. 3:45 and counting on the clock. McLaren looking over the top for Jagger Weaver. Broken up well by the Savages, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Tecumseh will get the ball. Broncos are going to come up empty-handed. That's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah, they had the momentum.
It'll be a turnover on downs. Down to take over. 1st and 10.
Yeah, had the momentum, and we went backwards on that one. Net result of that drive is -1 yards and a turnover on downs. Easily the least successful offensive drive we've had so far tonight. So Tecumseh now will get to take over 1st and 10 on about the 23. 3:35 left to go in the second. Dodgen going to keep this one. Gets maybe 1 or 2 yards and then goes down. A late whistle on that one.
Oh, I think they're going to have a unsportsmanlike.
Yep. Pink flags abound once again. Somebody on Tecumseh getting chippy, Brennan?
I think so. I think it may have been the quarterback.
Oh, yeah, personal foul against the Savages.
Huh. Tecumseh coach is not happy about that one.
That's the funny thing about calls from officials. Sometimes they burn you on both sides. So that's going to push them way back. They were looking at 2nd and 8. Now they're going to be looking at 2nd and 23.
Quick maths.
Quick maths. That's what they call it in England. You don't just learn one math, you learn multiple maths. 3:18 left to go here in the second quarter. Is going to be 2nd and 23 now. Ball at the 12. 4 wide out set for Dodgen. He's going to hand it off to
Good
Ramirez.
tackle.
Goes down after a gain of only about 1.
Number 25, Wyatt McElford is the ball carrier.
Oh, no, it was 25 Wyatt McKelp something. I don't know. They got their own stream. They're not watching us.
Brings up 3rd down.
Who?
I assume they have their own stream.
Tecumseh?
It would be kind of funny if they're tuning into us.
I don't know. I didn't see any other cameras down there.
Oh, that's a good point. Also, 2:40 and counting on the clock, 20 seconds on the play clock, so they'll probably try to run another 15 off. 3rd and real long here. It says 3rd and 20 on the board. I think it's more like 3rd and 23. They're trying that hard count again.
Yeah, it looks like the coach is walking to make a timeout. Yep.
And he'll take a timeout at the popcorn. With 2:21 left to go, Tecumseh leading 20-14, Oklahoma Sports Network. Back here in Tecumseh, Oklahoma, two-step into some 90s hip-hop, watching the Bethany Broncos take on the Tecumseh Savages in this 4A Division II conference matchup on Oklahoma Sports Network. Tecumseh looking at a 3rd and about 4 voyages around Cape Horn at this point. It's 3rd and about 23. 3rd and a Magellan voyage. That's what I wanted to say.
I don't know what that means.
Magellan, he went around the South American Horn, I believe. Federico Magellan. These kids don't know nothing no more.
I'm in a humanities class, too.
3rd and real long. Dodgen gonna try to throw. Has a defensive lineman in his face. Heaves it, and Aguilar breaks it up. Great play from Damian Aguilar.
Yeah, he got his get back right there.
Already looking around like he's expecting a flag, but he won't get one. Definitely got his get back without a doubt.
Fastball's incomplete. It's for number 6, Kashawn Thompson.
And you got to think 4th and 4 miles way deep in your own territory, we will see the first Tecumseh punt of the night.
Hey, a good return and 2 minutes on the clock. We can get a score in.
It's hard to get a good punt way down the field, so you got to think when you're punting from your own 12, it's a reasonable expectation to think that we would get field position within the 50.
Yeah, I was a punter in high school, and
say less.
When you're kicking in your own end zone, it's terrifying.
Yeah, it's like it's probably harder to get you got to get the point, right, into that ball.
Yeah, you try to kick it as hard as you can, but it ends up not going anywhere.
See what he does. Decent punt. Gets to about the 40, takes a Tecumseh bounce, and then rests. So Broncos are going to take over at the Tecumseh 40-yard line with 2:04 remaining here in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get down the field, tie things up with a sixer in the end zone, and then put one through the uprights to take a lead before halftime. Broncos taking their time discussing it in the huddle. Nothing wrong with that. Let's make sure we get this one right, boys. So 1st and 10 from the Tecumseh 40. Eli Mars is the wide man at the bottom of your screen. He's going to turn around and give it to Griner. Griner, look at him go! Man! I don't know how he did that. It's like he just turned on the jets and nobody knew he was there.
Yeah, kind of like this move that he's now like playing a little bit of running back.
Yeah.
Kind of going through everybody.
Working, man, working. So new set of sticks for the Broncos. You're going to see a 1st and 10 now just inside of the Tecumseh 20. It looks like the same set of personnel here with 145 and counting in the second. McLaren going to tuck it down and run. Enough for another set of first down. No, he's about maybe, 2 yards short? No, he's in there, yeah. Sometimes from this angle it's hard to tell what's the 5 and what's the 10. But that is going to set up the Broncos now with a 1st and goal from the Tecumseh 5-yard line. Minute 30 and running on the clock. No rush here, guys. Take your time.
Exactly.
I think that's Teehee back there with him, and that's who will get the call. Picks up maybe a yard before he's met by a couple of Tecumseh defenders and brought down.
He got hogtied right there. He couldn't move anywhere.
Boy, he really did.
Number 12, Wyatt Kiefer. Tackle made by the
This guy really thinks Wyatt Kiefer's out there, man. Is that Marcos Lopez this time that's getting identified as Wyatt Kiefer? Or
that was
Teehee again,
yeah.
getting identified as Wyatt Kiefer. Oh, well, maybe they'll figure it out. Tight set for McLaren, that power set they like to use, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
touchdown, Bethany.
And that's going to tie the score up at 20. We've got some chatting down there. What's happening?
There's a late penalty.
Oh, my Lord.
Let's see what happens. Does look like Bethany
they're
might
gonna
be
take it.
backing it up. Now, we're unsure if it's a celebration or if it's something that's going to wipe the score.
I don't think so. They've still got their extra point unit out there.
All right.
But they haven't
So
given
then-
us the points yet.
Delay of game?
What?
What? But that is, no, it's still the kicking team, so...
I don't understand how that's delay of game.
Yeah, I'm very confused. On the scoreboard, they haven't put our touchdown on there yet.
Oh, my goodness. I would...
There's no way he kicks this, bro.
We're real confused, folks. If you're confused at home, so are we.
They still got the first down marker.
Yeah.
So I hope this isn't them giving us an extra possession, and we're going for 3.
Kick is very good.
Nice.
Through the uprights. So if I'm correct, I believe that makes it
Yep,
21
yep.
to 20. There we go.
That's
Scoreboard
nice.
operator woke up. So Bethany takes the lead for the first time in this game. 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Up 21-20 here on Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Celebrating 10 years. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
This is a presentation.
Back here live in Tecumseh,
of the
Oklahoma, watching the
Oklahoma
Tecumseh Savages
Sports
take on your
Network.
Bethany Broncos in this big 4A Division II matchup. Bethany just took their first lead of the game, ahead 21-20 now after a bad kickoff return for Tecumseh. Let the Broncos back in. This is a good kickoff return here. They're going to get that one to the 37-yard line. Take over here with a 1st and 10. Only 40 seconds remaining in the first half, though. Tecumseh's had a lot of success on offense, and especially through the air. Owens, number 3, the receiver at the top of your screen, has been especially dangerous tonight. So 1st and 10 on the 37-yard line. Tecumseh will hope that they can grab something here before we go to the locker room. And flags on the play. That might be a false start. They do love those pink flags.
Yep. I thought breast cancer awareness was a couple weeks ago, or is it just kind of stayed through
Tonight's the last one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's October.
I
It's
see.
the whole month of October.
Oh, right.
So that'll back up Tecumseh 5 yards, give him a 1st and 15 at the 32. Still 40 seconds on the clock. And they like to run that play clock even when they're not running the game clock. Dodging under pressure. Breck Brady pulls him down by the shoulder pads.
There's those bear paws going after that kill.
Wrestling move, man. Goodness gracious, like he was a salmon in the river. Although if that were
That's
true,
a
I
good
think
one.
he would
I
have
like
bit
that.
him.
Salmon in the river. Right?
I guess I have seen bears do the mitts
Yeah, they just
on the salmon. Sometimes they just catch them in the midair, you know, with the mouth. That stuff's cool. So that's going to make it 2nd and about 21 now. Ball on the 25. So it's 2nd and 22.
Yeah, they're going to let this one
And
roll
they're just
out.
going to let it roll out. So cool. We go to halftime. Bethany Broncos leading 21-20. We'll be back with more Bethany Broncos football after the half here on Oklahoma Sports Network. Coming back from halftime here in Tecumseh, Oklahoma, with the Bethany Broncos taking on the Tecumseh Savages here on Oklahoma Sports Network, currently leading 21-20. Finally busted in and got us a lead shortly before the end of the first half. And now we're going to get the ball first, too. How about that? Seeing some big plays from Mr. Seth Greiner. I did tell the PA guy during halftime that it was Greiner,
yeah.
not Greener. So high, short kick. Mars will get under it. Takes it back to about the 40, and then it'll be blown dead. So we'll have decent field position again. A little bit of a scrum there after the play. I think some Tecumseh players might have thought that there was a loose ball.
Kickoff return by number 24, Tristan Garrett. Brought down by the Savages, number 28, Xavier Ramirez.
So 11:53 on the clock here in the third quarter. That man we were just talking about, Seth Greiner, in the slot to the right. So second from the bottom of your screen. McLaren in the shotgun. I believe that's Xavier McGee next to him. No, it's Baron Teehee, and that's who will lead the way as McLaren tucks it and runs. Big gain, still going, cross the 50, past the 40, trying to get to the 35. Finally gang tackled at about the 36. Big play from McLaren.
Up the middle, brought down by the Savages, number 87, Jackson Douglas.
You know, I have to say, considering that they're the Savages, I haven't heard any Megan Thee Stallion yet. Maybe they've used that one. I swear every time Trey Savage did anything for the Blue Jays in the World Series, they would cut to commercial and start playing that song. 1st and 10 for Bethany at the Tecumseh 37. McLaren back there with Teehee again, who's going to get the call this time.
Oh, he's got
big lane. Nothing but green in front of him. Is he going to get chased down? No! Teehee is in for the touchdown. Teehee for the TD.
Look at the wheels on Teehee. I didn't know he was that fast.
Man, I don't know if he knew either, but he had someone running behind him, so he was going to find out.
Hey,
Huge play from Baron Teehee.
They do say you run faster when you feel like you're getting chased.
Boy, I think that's true. And with 11:19 left on the clock, it only took us 41 seconds to get down the field and score. Big time plays from the Broncos. And the extra point is good, so we have got an early 8-point lead here in the second half. 28-20 is the score. 11:19 left to go in the third quarter. Oklahoma Sports Network. Back here in Tecumseh, Oklahoma, watching the Bethany Broncos take on the Tecumseh Savages here in this 4A Division II matchup. Broncos have their first possession. It's already over. If you blinked, you might have missed it. 41 seconds down the field, and the Baron Teehee touchdown run. Just like that, it's 28-20. Broncos with a nice 8-point lead here as we get set to continue the third. High kickoff, fair caught just a bit behind the 30 by Tecumseh. And this Tecumseh offense, through their quarterback Wyatt Dodgen, has been real good tonight so far. Only a couple of times have the Broncos been able to keep them out of the end zone.
At the 30-yard line. Savages take it. 1st and 10.
Dangerous receivers on the outside. How do we keep these guys bottled up?
Just got to keep playing good defense like we were in that last drive where we stopped them late in that second quarter.
Aguilar needs to just keep doing what he's been doing. And hopefully he doesn't get flagged for it, even though he's playing good defense. No reason to. Great penetration from the Bethany defense on the first play as they bring the ball carrier down for a loss. And that's Baron Teehee, part of the tackle. Scored a touchdown. Now he's going to get in there and make sure he keeps him off the board.
The backfield, number 67, Chase Clan.
Excuse me, I burped. It might have come through on the microphone. I apologize. 10:55 left to go here in the third quarter. 2nd and 12 for Tecumseh after the tackle for loss. 4 wide receiver sets, pretty much what they always come out in. And just vary up the running back. And just like before, they're going to take their time at the line. Dodgen going to look left. Had a hand in his face, but he gets it to the receiver. Big time catch. And a group tackle, group effort, going to bring down the receiver. That's another guy that we have seen a lot tonight, Keshawn Thompson. Little bit taller than I believe it's Jace Owens is number 3. So definitely Thompson seems like more the possession guy, kind of a Mike Evans sort of dude. Owens on the other side, more the burner type speed receiver. It's a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now at their own 40 for Tecumseh. Quarterback keeper, Dodgen, met at the line of scrimmage and going to go down.
Quarterback keeper by number 10, Wyatt Dodgen. Stuffed up the middle by number 88, Brett Brady.
Good old Breck Brady. He's having himself a game. Not a big impact on offense so far tonight. Not any fault of his. He just hasn't really had a lot of looks.
Yeah, I think he's had just 1 attempt so far.
Yeah. 1 target.
Yeah, target.
Shall we say. Might count for a point depending on your fantasy league. 2nd and 10, 9:30 left to go in the 3rd. Dodgen going to pass. Has a little time, has a little pressure. Incomplete through his receiver's hands. He wants a flag. He won't get it.
Yeah, good defense. That was Jagger Weaver pushing that one down.
Yeah, Jagger Weaver, another guy not necessarily getting involved like we're used to, but getting involved in the game and making a big impact.
Yeah.
Are they calling that one an injury? Yeah, looks like we got a player down. So we'll take a quick break here. Bethany Broncos, Oklahoma Sports Network. In Tecumseh, Oklahoma, watching the Tecumseh Savages take on your Bethany Broncos in a big 4A Division II matchup. Bethany trying to hang on to their number 4 playoff spot. Tecumseh trying to play spoiler, maybe work their way up into a playoff spot themselves. They're looking at a 3rd and 10 from their own 40. 9-10 and counting left to go here in the 3rd. Dodgen in the shotgun, has time, back to throw, and it's tipped. Marcos Lopez gets his arms up, or was that Breck Brady?
That was
it was Brady again.
Second block.
Making a huge impact on defense. He's like, I didn't get a touchdown on my fade on offense, so I'm going to do a little bit extra on D.
Yeah, standing at 6'5", you know that arm span. Golly, I couldn't even get that out.
I'm willing to bet that his wingspan probably is longer, too, than his height. I would be willing to bet he's one of those guys kind of like, obviously he's not like Kevin Durant, but like Durant, has that wider arm span than height. But it's going to bring up at 4th and 10. Tecumseh going to be forced to punt for only the 2nd time in the game. Kick crosses the 50 and the 40. Takes a bounce at about the 38, and that is where Bethany will take over. Broncos had an easy time on the last drive, running the ball right down the field behind Brody McLaren and Baron Teehee. I mean, that was all they did, wasn't it?
Yeah,
no passes,
just
just keep it on the ground and pound it against this defense. I think there is a size advantage that the Broncos enjoy on this side of the ball.
I think so.
And if we can continue to exploit that, we can run this score up. So 1st and 10 for the Broncos from their own 38. McLaren's got 3 receivers. Marcos Lopez is the H-back to the left. He's going to hand it off to Xavier McGee's got plenty of space. Around the left side, picks up about 8 yards. Good run by McGee.
Number 7, Xavier McGee, the ball carrier, brought down by the Savages. Number 25, Wyatt McElfresh.
You know, the thing I didn't tell the PA announcer is that Wyatt Kiefer isn't out there. Hopefully they don't call his name again. I didn't hear them say that he scored a touchdown when Baron Teehee scored the touchdown.
Yeah, they probably just kept that one in.
Right. We're just not going to say anything. 2nd and 1 for the Broncos. From about their own 47, McGee will get the call again. Lots of space over the middle of the field, down to the 41 of Tecumseh, keeping the ball on the ground and making it move.
And that's something we've struggled with in past games is a run game, and establishing it now is like living proof is
So
how
important.
successful it can be.
So important. And if you make them respect that run game, makes it easier to go over the top.
Yeah, and we got people like Griner, Teehee, McGee, McLaren that can run the ball, so don't give them open space.
McGee is the one back there again. They force an encroachment, or did they force a false start?
Well,
Couldn't tell if he fell
hasn't been a
down.
flag yet.
Couldn't tell if he fell down to be sarcastic or not. Yeah, it's going to be encroachment against Tecumseh.
Offsides on the Savages.
So that's going to make it 1st and 5 for the Broncos from the Tecumseh 35. You know what I like about having a headset, Brendan, is that it doubles as earmuffs.
That's true.
Not super cold here in Tecumseh, but that wind's picking up. McLaren will keep it on a little quarterback run up the middle. If he didn't get the first, he's real close.
Quarterback keeper by number 6, Brody McLaren.
Yeah, I think they spotted him just about a yard short.
Brought down by the Savages.
They like to do that. They're against us, I tell you. Yes, that is going to be about 2nd and half a yard. 7:30 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Xavier McGee still back there in the backfield with McLaren. Mars out wide to the right at the bottom of your screen.
Oh, Griner's wide open.
McLaren, Griner, all alone. Touchdown. All by myself. Gonna score on you. Huge play by Griner. He's been setting highlights all night.
That's the one you have to send to our boss for our highlight reel. That touchdown.
Gladly. Gladly. That was a big score. Seth Griner, nobody within about 5 yards of him. And, hey, a really good job by McLaren to not get pressed and to just sit there, take a breath, put the pass on point. Absolute dime dot to Mr. Griner. So it's 35-20 after the extra point goes through. 7:10 left to go in the 3rd. The Broncos have taken a nice lead here on Oklahoma Sports Network. Back here in Tecumseh, Oklahoma, watching the Bethany Broncos take on the Tecumseh Savages on Oklahoma Sports Network here in this 4A Division II matchup. Bethany holding on to that number 4 playoff spot, and it's looking like they might still be hanging on to it if this score manages to continue to hold. They're up 35-20 after Seth Griner got wide open in the middle of the field. Brody McLaren found him with a beautiful dot over the middle, and we've got ourselves a 2-score lead for the first time in this game. Tecumseh will try to answer here. They're going to get the ball at their 35-yard line.
Yeah, Bethany finally figuring out the run game has helped them, a substantial amount. And that just allows them not to have to rely on the throw so much and pressure McLaren.
Well, and it was literally the play before that we were talking about. If the run game is good, then you can go over the top, and then boom, they go over the top. The safeties cheated up a little bit. So here's 1st and 10 from their own 35. Tecumseh in that familiar 4 wide-out look that we've seen for most of the game tonight. Honestly, I think we've seen it for all of the game tonight. I don't know if they've come out without that look. Dodgen going to pass left side. Nearly intercepted by who else? Oh, no, it's
it's McLaren.
It's McLaren. It is McLaren. Yep. Wow. The quarterback.
Oh, just out of his
reading
hands.
The other quarterback. He was thinking about how he was going to score, what he was going to do with it. Just popped right out of his hands. Great play by McLaren to jump the route. .7:07 on the clock. 2nd and 10 for Tecumseh. They're going to hand it off up the middle to Grayson.
Hand up the middle to number 15, Silas Grayson.
He has not been, he's one of 3, maybe even 4 guys that we've seen get handoffs in the backfield, but he's definitely been the most effective. Even though he's kind of he's the lankiest one.
Brings up 3rd down.
Of the running back crew that they have, but runs real strong.
Oh, yeah, it looks like the head official's going to warn Chapman. He's getting a little argumentative with one of the Tecumseh linemen.
Getting a little chippy down there. It's not officially a rivalry, but both of these teams know that their hopes for their postseason kind of all rest on this one tonight. So here's 3rd and 5. 6:40 left to go. Dodgen going to keep it, and he gets smacked from behind by Damian Aguilar.
That is Teehee.
No, Baron Teehee coming up with a hard hit. Breck Brady was there if Teehee couldn't finish him off. But too easy for the touchdown scorer, Teehee. And it looked like they were going to keep the offense on the field, but now they're going to send the punt team.
Hey, 2 3-and-outs back-to-back.
We'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Huge.
Looks like they had a good conversation.
I was going to say, whatever they talked about in the locker room for the defense, it seems to be working because the defense has really stepped it up here in the second half. So 6 minutes in, counting on the clock as Tecumseh will get set to punt it here. Fake.
I knew it was coming.
They're going to tuck it and run. He's got a lot of space. It's Owens.
Oh, there's a flag.
Flag down on the play. Owens has enough for the first, but let's see what the laundry is. It's in the spot that you'd usually find a hold.
Yeah.
And on a trick play like that, it would be easy. Yep, and that's exactly what it's going to be. So that first down is going to come back. It's honestly been a pretty well officiated game tonight. Not a lot of calls have slipped past these guys. I know we were giving them a hard time for missing some holds on from Tecumseh. But for the most part, it's been really well officiated. Nothing's getting past these guys. And even going so far as to take control when the sideline's getting a little weird, push it back. When they're getting a little chippy and talking, let's have a talk and make sure we don't do that. So we appreciate the officials keeping a lid on this one. 4th and 10. They'll retake the punt here, and you got to think they won't try to fake it this time. Oh, that's a high punt. It went higher than it went distance. Bethany players will back up from it. Griner doesn't want to touch it.
I think the whole town of Bethany was saying, get away from the
right,
ball.
run away. So the ball, and ball goes out of bounds right at the 50, so good field position again for the Broncos to try to pad this lead. They've had no trouble so far here in this third quarter. It's been all Bethany on both sides of the ball. And a lot of that has been down to size, power, strength. These are the places where we sort of have the advantage, and we've been showing it. You have to pardon our color commentator. He's enjoying some popcorn. I'm going to call you out like that.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Seth Griner gets another little shovel pass pitch on the end around. Gets about 5 yards. You wouldn't let me catch you singing. I'm going to catch you snacking.
I know. We do get hungry up here.
We do eat. We are human beings. We do require sustenance. They will replace us one day with AI, but until then.
Have you seen those new, it's called, I don't know what they're called, but it's a new robot that stays at your house while you're out at work, and it does your chores for you.
Nope.
Yep, I saw it the other day on YouTube.
Kill it with fire. That's how you get Skynet. 2nd and 5 for the Broncos from the 45 of the Tecumseh Savages, and they're going to give the ball again to, no, that's not Griner. It's Teehee.
That is Teehee, yeah.
A.K.A. Wyatt Kiefer, when he wants to be. No, just kidding. If you're not in on the joke, the PA announcer kept accidentally calling Baron Teehee Wyatt Kiefer, even though Mr. Kiefer is on the sideline in sweatpants.
I wonder if he'll make an appearance if we make it to playoffs.
I would really like to see that.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what they're kind of holding off for.
I'm sure that's in his mind.
And he's a senior, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Man, that sucks, missing your senior year like that.
I'm sure he's not enjoying it. I'm sure that's why they got him some reps on senior day last week against Ardmore.
Yeah.
Clock counting down. We got 5 seconds on the play clock, 4:25 on the game clock. Going to hand off to Baron Teehee. Left side, patient runner finds a hole up the sideline to about the 25. Nice run by Baron Teehee. He's putting this game on his back.
Yeah, he's having a great game.
Man, so is that dang Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Brought down by the Savages. Number 25, Wyatt McGilchrist.
Dodgers are up 3-1 at the end of the 6th inning. That Yamamoto can pitch, man. Had 2 on base, and he got out of it.
Do you think you can complete the 999 challenge?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I do.
I don't
Yes.
even think I could do it.
Because every beer I eat or drink, I can eat more hot dogs. Here's Griner again on the end around. He's been so good tonight. Was looking for some space, couldn't quite find it. Picks up about 3 or 4, flag down on the play. See, now I'm conditioned to look for the pink.
Yeah.
Oh, and he might be a little shaken up on that one.
Yeah, he kind of got.
He did get rocked.
It's one of those where you get tackled at the legs and someone else hits you up top. Those are scary.
Yeah, he's going to call for a sub. He looks like he's fine, but he's going to take a little rest real quick, and it is a well-deserved rest. My goodness, Seth Griner has been balling out hard. Griner, Teehee, and then Breck Brady on the defensive side of the ball. Looks like the flag is going to be against the Broncos. Must be a spot of the ball holding call. Is what it's looking like.
Call's going to be holding on Bethany.
Yep. See, because they didn't take that chain back 5 yards or 10 yards. Oh, they're going to run up to the line real quick, trying to catch him off guard. That was fun. Only 2 out wide. We got a tight end, 2 tight end set. Yep. McGee in the backfield with McLaren. And there's McGee getting the handoff. No surprise. You like to run out of a 2 tight end set. He's going to make people miss on his way past the 20. Very close to a first down. Great run by McGee.
Handoff goes number 7, Xavier McGee. Brought down by the Savages.
Yeah,
Number
both running
55,
backs, McGee
Fry.
and Teehee are having a really good game. So is
Yeah.
McLaren.
Ah, yep.
My goodness.
3-headed rushing monster. And then we just go over the top and hit him with something nasty when we need it. But we are staying in that 2 tight end set. Teams do like to run out of that set, as I noted before. Gives you basically 7 offensive linemen. They're going to throw Breck Brady over the top. After the play fake, enough for the first down. It's going to be 1st and goal, Broncos.
I was just about to say before the play, I said I'll send Brady on a stream right there.
You know, and I heard my voice echo on that call just now. I think the crowd's a little quiet.
Yeah, there's not that many Tecumseh fans here. I don't see much.
I am going to be honest. I heard a lot of people at halftime talking about leaving.
Huh.
Yikes.
Good turnout for Bethany, though.
Great turnout for Bethany. I think we've actually, at this point, we may have more fans on our side than they've got on theirs. It's about equivalent. Wild.
I think the Bethany band got a little cold.
Yeah, they went inside. Up the middle, McLaren pushed and pulled and shoved into the end zone. Touchdown, Bethany.
Oh, that's
and
cheap.
A flag as they shove one of our guys down. Is that what happened?
I think they're going to call it on Brady. I think there was some late chirping, and maybe he thought he pushed him down.
All I saw was that we had a Bethany guy with his butt on the ground. I didn't know how he got there. So it is going to be a personal foul against the Broncos, but the touchdown will still stand. 2:19 left to go in the third. It's 41-20. Broncos in the lead.
So this will be the second long kick for Cody Martin tonight.
I think, no, they're going to apply it on the kickoff, it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
So 41-20. Are they talking about it? Are we going to do it on the PAT or the kickoff? We are chit-chatting. And extra point is good. So 2:19 left to go in the third quarter. It's been all Broncos in the second half. 42-20 is the lead. Bethany Broncos, Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because
Back here in Tecumseh, Oklahoma, watching the Tecumseh Savages take on your Bethany Broncos. It's been all Bethany in the third quarter of this game here on Oklahoma Sports Network. Broncos scoring their third touchdown of the quarter. They haven't allowed a single point from Tecumseh, but they've put up 3 touchdowns themselves. This one coming on a Brody McLaren run up the middle. It wasn't a tush-push, but it was kind of a chest grab. Throw him into the end zone. Get your guy in there any way possible. So with 2:19 left to go, we've got a 3-score lead, 42-20. Seems that whatever Tecumseh was doing on offense, Bethany has sniffed it out on defense. And whatever Tecumseh was getting away with on defense, Bethany has found a way to counter with their own offense. Just coast on this one, take the win, keep that number 4 spot for the playoff potential. Kick goes out of bounds. That's going to be a flag. Tecumseh will get the ball 1st and 10 from their own 35. Smartly, they let this one go out of bounds instead of trying to fall on it, kick it, not recover it, let Bethany recover it and take the lead.
Oh, and they're going to push him back even farther and kick it again.
Oh, that is a thing you can do. You can either opt to take the ball
They're going to be at like the 15.
at the 35 or make them re-kick, and since we were already kind of pushed back a little bit from the personal foul, now the kickoff's going to be all the way back at the 25. That's crazy.
Oh, even further.
Oh, no,
20.
we're walking it. Now walk it out. So 20-yard line is where the kickoff will be. Typically it's the 35, isn't it?
It's I think it should be
Or I
the
think
40.
it's 40
Yeah.
in high school. Yeah, 35 in the NFL, I believe. Although, I don't know. Kickoffs in the NFL don't make any sense
That's
anymore.
so weird.
I don't know what's happening. I watch it. I see it happen. I understand it to a degree, but I don't understand it. Why don't you just eliminate it, have them do a coin toss or pig race or something? I don't know. Weird kick. He kind of scooted it along the ground before he lifted it up. Maybe another one where they shouldn't have recovered it, but they do, so they get it in the Bethany territory. Tecumseh's going to take over at the Bethany 47. Down 42-20 with 2:18 remaining in the third.
47-yard line. Savages take over. 1st and 10.
Game isn't really a foregone conclusion, but Tecumseh is starting to put themselves into a hole that is difficult to climb out of. Four wideouts for him again. Ramirez is the running back there with Dodgen on this drive. No surprise he's going to pass. Breck Brady's back there on him, trying to get those big bear paws up. Doesn't do it. Great pass downfield to Owens, who brings in the catch. It's going to be 1st and goal Tecumseh. Big play from Jace Owens.
Yeah, I think they're going to also get the pass interference.
Oh, wow. Well, I guess you're going to decline that, right?
Yeah. Man, I'm surprised Breck Brady didn't get a handle on the ball again.
No kidding.
Inches.
I mean, he had to be so close. Honestly, I almost thought the ball was kind of end over end in the air. I thought maybe he did get a chunk of it, but not with how well it found the receiver.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a 1st and goal for Tecumseh, actually on about the 6-yard line of the Broncos. 2:09 left to go here in the third. So I don't have to give you the time when our cameraman's doing a good job of getting the scoreboard in the shot. Love that. And I think we're going to have a timeout. Or are we having a warning because we're getting chippy? Oh, no, we got a discussion with the official from one of the Tecumseh coaches. I don't know if you see something or what. So 2 minutes and counting in the third. 1st and goal for the Savages. Handoff up the middle to Ramirez. He's immediately stuffed. Might have even lost a yard.
Handoff up the middle. Number 25, Wyatt McKilfresh.
Oh, and that's actually not Martinez. That's McKilfresh, I think is what they said. Yeah, so they've had 4 different running backs in there tonight.
Wow.
Yeah. 2nd and goal They're going to hand it off again. This time it is Ramirez.
Ball!
And ball's out! Bethany's got it! I didn't hear no whistle. Picked up, I think that's Marcos Lopez.
That was a fumble.
And he's down at the 10, or is that Jagger Weaver?
Yeah, that's Jagger.
That's Jagger Weaver coming up with the big play, and Bethany will get the ball back. Just when it looked like the Savages had a chance to get back in this game, Mr. Jagger says no thank you.
Great stop. Phenomenal stop. I was about to say they need to hold him to a
field
goal.
Yep.
But that's better.
You got to think they probably wouldn't have settled for a field goal. It doesn't really do much for you when you're down
That's
22.
true.
But big play regardless. I think that's the first turnover we've had on defense tonight. We've had some big stops on third downs, but no turnovers. Maybe a fumble?
That's why we need to be...
We might have had a fumble in the first half.
We need to have, like, a lady behind us keeping stats and things like that.
They're running the clock, even though we just changed possession. That's confusing.
Oh, well.
Okay, cool. We're up 42-20. Clock is running. 55 seconds left to go. Handoff Baron Teehee. Right side. Crosses the 15 to about the 16-yard line. So it's going to make it about 2nd and 4. About 6 yards on that one. Yeah, those of you at home, typically the clock stops on a change of possession and then does not begin running again when the team gets on the ball. Now, that was a rule on first downs in college football for a while. 2nd and 4 from about the 17-yard line. Flag on the play. We're looking at a false start.
I guess so.
Yep.
I didn't see anything.
I didn't see nothing. I don't know what the heck they saw. Something I missed. I didn't see an iota of movement. 17 seconds left to go in the third. Bethany ahead 42-20. Now they're going to be pushed back to a 2nd and 9.
Hey, the clock finally stopped.
Yeah, there you go.
Mind.
Well, then no, just keep running it, I guess. 14 seconds, then it stops again.
Yeah, they're just going to let this one roll out. Oh, and it stopped.
No, that's what I'm saying. It stopped again. I don't know what's happening. The coaches are saying, hey, the clock should be running. Ref says, hey, the clock should be running.
That's funny.
And, yeah, I think that's what they're doing. So they're going to let this one run out. So end of the third quarter, Bethany is ahead 42-20. It was all Broncos. The whole third quarter, they outscore Tecumseh 21-0 as we go into the fourth. Looking pretty good. Bethany Broncos football, Oklahoma Sports Network. Back here in Tecumseh, Oklahoma, watching the Bethany Broncos take on the Tecumseh Savages in this big 4A Division II matchup on Oklahoma Sports Network. Broncos sitting in 4th in the division, so that means they've got the last playoff spot in the division, so a win tonight was really important. Looks like they might get away with one here. 2nd and 8, McLaren going to keep it after a fake handoff. Pitches it out to Greiner real fast. Greiner on the ball. Plenty of room. Down the lane. He's got someone behind him. Does he know? Oh, he gets tripped up just inside of the 20. I don't think he knew that the receiver was behind him.
It looked like he was slowing down to go out of bounds.
He did, and then he said, oh, there's nothing but green in front of me. I guess I'll keep going. Huge play by Seth Greiner, who at this point has to have established himself as the player of the game tonight.
Yeah, I'd say that.
He's
I'd
just
say
been
so.
all over on both sides of the ball, but especially on offense. He's had some huge plays tonight. So 11:40 and counting here as we are underway in the fourth. Broncos up 42-20, looking at 1st and 10, just inside of the 20, balls at the 17. McLaren's in the shotgun. Baron Teehee's back there with him. Fake handoff to Teehee and then gets it dumped off to Jagger Weaver. Picks up about 7 or 8 before he's wrapped up.
That's complete. Number 4, Jagger Weaver.
Clock ticking, 11-11 and counting. Broncos have a nice little 3-score lead, so they got to feel good about it, but another score would pretty much ice this one.
Yeah, I think so, unless they just went on a tear.
They haven't been able to do anything in the second half. Hard to go on a tear when you can't even pick up a first down. Bronco defense really stepped up in the second half. I think that's Xavier McGee now, and he's going to get the carry. Plenty of room, has a lane, real close to a touchdown. He's got to be down at about the 2, which I believe gives them a new set of sticks. So it's 1st and goal for the Broncos.
You know why a lot of people are leaving and why we didn't put 2 and 2 together?
What's that?
They're probably trick-or-treating with their kids.
Oh, hey, that is a pretty good reason to leave a football game early. I think we could not criticize them for that. That would be understandable. I wanted to go trick-or-treating with my kids. My kids trick-or-treat a little earlier than that.
Yeah, it's pretty late.
As soon as it goes dark, they get out there. Plus, they got to get that candy.
Yep.
So 1st and goal here. Shotgun set. Handoff, McGee. I think he got in. He's in.
They called it.
Touchdown, Broncos. That one's going to put a nail in the Halloween-themed coffin.
There we go.
I don't usually like to talk about death stuff on the broadcast, but, it's fitting for the holiday. Yeah, speaking of death, let's not fall through the through the roof, please. 10:06 remaining in the game. 48-20 is the score. Tecumsah's got some firepower on offense, but this is going to be some obstacles that they probably cannot overcome. Looking pretty good that Bethany's going to get out of here with a W tonight. Extra point is good. So 10:06 remaining in the game. Bethany up 49-20. Bethany Broncos football, Oklahoma Sports Network. Back live here in Tecumseh, Oklahoma, watching the Bethany Broncos take on the Tecumseh Savages in this big 4A Division II matchup. Tecumseh actually got out to a 20-7 lead, and now it's been all Bethany. 42 unanswered points for the Broncos. Tecumseh has not scored in the second half at all, not even a field goal. Not like they would have attempted one if they could have, though. So 49-20 is the score. The Broncos, courtesy of some big plays from Seth Griner, Baron Teehee, Breck Brady getting those big bear mitts all over the ball on defense. We've had ourselves a nice little game here. High kick, caught a little behind the 30. I didn't see him fair catch that one, but they're going to rule it that there. So, okay. 10:04 left to go in the game. Wyatt Dodgen coming back out. He had a great first half, but he and the rest of this Tecumseh offense have just struggled to get anything going since we came back from halftime.
Yeah, great adjustment from Bethany coming back into the second half, just fired up and with a better game plan.
Yeah, whatever they've been doing is certainly working now. Clock running. I think that might have to do with the deficit. Dodgen is going to throw. Look at all those white jerseys down in coverage, but they're not. No one's on number 1.
Oh,
But he got popped.
that's Marcus Lopez
Yeah.
playing the wood.
You know, I walked past him after the game last week, and, yeah, that guy is stacked.
Really?
Marcos Lopez, clearly, he does some time in the gym. So I would not want to get hit as hard as Marcos Lopez could possibly hit me. That probably was not an enjoyable experience. 9:30 and counting here in the fourth quarter and the game. 1st and 10 for Tecumseh from their own 40. Dodgen is going to heave it. Right side has Owens down there, and he was actually open. Aguilar tripped up. They're going to throw the flag on Aguilar tripping. Come on, y'all.
Wow.
Fastball's incomplete. 10 for number 3, Ja'Kai Owens. Flag on the play.
Oh, it's Kai Owens, not Jace. Who's Jace Owens?
I don't know.
That's a person. Probably like a safety for the Bengals or something. Hey, at least I didn't call him Candace Owens. Jace Owens. Yeah, Jace Owens is not a thing. I don't know where I got that name from. You know me, I like to make up imaginary names for some of the players. So will be pass interference on Bethany. They're going to scooch that one down. Gives the Savages something to cheer about here in this second half. There hasn't been a lot for them. So 1st and 10 now from the Bethany 45. Dodgen going to hand off. That is Grayson. And he's met after only about a yard or two.
Number 15, Silas Grayson.
Second and 9. Ball on the Bethany 44. Dodgen looking at Owens again. Throws that one way up in the air. And Owens almost caught that.
They do it again.
What?
Was incomplete. Intended for number 30, Ja'Kai Owens.
There wasn't even anyone within 2 or 3 yards of the receiver. Oh, offensive pass interference. Well, that's intriguing.
Did they call
I
it?
honestly didn't see that. That's what the official he just pass interference called it on the.
Savages.
Yeah.
Huh.
Honestly, I didn't see pass interference from either team on that
I didn't either.
that play, but you know, we can't sit here and praise the officials and then turn around and take a poo on them. 8:31 left to go, so that will back up the Broncos from 2nd and 9 to 2nd and 19. Pardon me, not the Broncos, the Savages. They have the ball. And not 2nd and 19. Looks like we're going to keep going. Beep, beep, beep. All the way back to 2nd and 25. That is a lot of yards to go for a first down.
It is.
See, and Bethany really playing soft coverage. I think that's been one of the big things that's helped us in this second half. Is giving some space underneath. 8-10 and counting here in the game. Brett Brady trying to get there. I think about half the offensive line held him. Wyatt Dodgen doing his best job at dodging, as he does. Picked up about 6 or 7 on the run.
Wyatt Dodgen around the left side.
Man, Brett Brady wanted him.
He was. I was watching
He
him
was
the whole
out for blood. And you know if he'd hit him, that ball would have come flying out. There's no way. He had a full head of steam. Down to 7 minutes, 30 seconds in the fourth. 3rd and 17 for the Savages from their own 47. Ball is loose. Oh, Bethany almost recovered it. So close.
Oh, he missed on the dive.
Who was that who dove for that?
was,
Lopez again.
Lopez, yep.
He's one of the easiest to recognize for me because he doesn't wear anything fancy on his arms. He doesn't have any sleeves, any wristbands, any gloves.
Him,
Yeah.
Marcus Lopez, Chapman, and Teehee, I get confused sometimes because they're all in the teens.
I get that.
Yeah.
But you always know that it's Lopez because he's got nothing on his arms.
Yeah, he's just
out
going
there.
bare.
He's just out there bearing it.
With the ankle socks as well.
Right, yes.
I like it.
Love it. 6:45 and counting on the clock. It's going to be 4th and forever, so they're going to punt. Good snap, decent kick. Hits just past the 45, going to bounce on down to the 37. So Broncos will take over. Got to think that this drive is going to be all about milking some clock.
Oh, yeah.
Up 49-20 with 6:30 left to go. If you were wondering about the World Series, it's the top of the 8th, and Shohei Ohtani just smashed it, got himself a little hit. 3-1, still Dodgers in the lead.
Ball's be spotted at the 38-yard line. Bethany takes over. 1st and 10.
Yeah, he likes doing that little shimmy dance. So Broncos will take over 1st and 10 from their 38-yard line. First team offense is still down there. We do see, I was going to say, I see some new faces here. 35. I don't know who that fella is. McLaren going to turn around and hand it to Xavier McGee, who gets up the middle for about 2 yards. Let's see. 35 is Griffin Hockett, junior wide receiver and linebacker. So he was out wide at the bottom of your screen to McLaren's left. He's still out there. And then, Cruz Burleson, number 1 out there. Number 2, Deacon Howell. That's a guy we haven't seen a lot of this year. And then, of course, McGee still in the backfield. A new fella there at tight end also. I think that's Lucas Runge. May be wrong on that one. 2nd and 9 here for the Broncos. Handoff again up the middle to McGee. He'll get maybe 2 or 3 and then go down. No, I think that might be Isaiah White.
It is.
Yeah, number 26, Isaiah White, checking in at tight end.
Yeah, he comes in on the goal line heavy set.
Mm-hmm. That's right. And then I see my guy Sawyer Yates down there, but I'm pretty sure he's been in there the whole game.
He was actually out a couple series.
Oh, that's
yeah. It was weird.
He's been in and out.
Yeah.
He might still be nursing that injury. Who knows? So clock continues to tick. We're down to 4 minutes, 50 seconds. 3rd and about 6 is what we're looking at here. Make sure we got enough people on the line of scrimmage, guys. Yeah, they could have called that one, huh? Quick handoff up the middle to McGee. Technically, we did not have enough men on the line of scrimmage, but the refs are going to let that one go. Going to bring up 4th down. Might see the punt team. Punt team and the offense tend to be pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Since McLaren seems to be the guy that handles punt duties about 100% of the time. Yeah, it does look like we're going to get into punt formation here as we get down to the 4-minute mark in the 4th quarter. I think we can pretty much call this one for the Broncos. We're going to retain our number 4 position in the standings in the division. Tecumseh, with this loss, is pretty much eliminated from playoff contention. Still a pretty good season for the Savages, all things considered.
Yeah, not bad.
Although they did lose to Seminole.
I wasn't going to say it.
I was. I have no bias. They can't hold that one against me.
It was a pummeling.
It was like 51-20, wasn't it? Something like that? Yeah.
Yeah. But Seminole's not doing a bad job this year. They're
no,
6-2.
Seminole's good. Yeah. Seminole's, are they 2A, 3A?
A 3A.
3A?
Yes. But just
they got a shot.
Just like every year, we always get beat first round playoffs.
By who?
Who's
the big guy in 3A?
We've lost.
Who's the Tuttle and Elgin?
When I was in college, or not college, high school, we lost to Verdigris and Berry Hill a lot.
I've seen Verdigris a lot.
Yep.
3:30 left to go. Dodgen still back there at quarterback. He's going to throw to Owens.
Oh, that's going to be
who they're going to call as they're going to say he stepped out before he got to the first down marker.
Did they throw a penalty?
I'm not sure. I didn't see any pink flags. I heard a whistle, almost like they would whistle if they threw a flag, but no dice. .325 left to go in this one.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line.
I just can't overemphasize. Down 20-7, and now it's 49-20. 42 unanswered points is just crazy.
It is.
2nd and 2 for the Savages. Dodgen is going to throw. Rolling right, looking downfield, heaves it, has a man.
Oh!
Great catch. My goodness, he's going to get the pass interference call too, but it doesn't matter because he's gone. Touchdown Tecumseh. That'll give you some bragging rights. Something to feel good about here as this game winds down.
That's complete. Number 87, Jackson Douglas.
Yeah, we've seen Douglas make a couple of big plays tonight, but mostly he's been covered up by the defense. That time he just finds nothing but space, comes back to the ball, pulls it in, and then runs away or outruns those two Bethany defenders trying to chase him down. So 2:50 left to go in this one. It's now 49-26. Bethany in the lead. They're going to call that pass interference penalty, but I think that's going to be declined. Looking like they're going to run one of those weird kind of everybody come in from the side kind of kicks.
I've never, ever understood that.
Yeah, how often does that work?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a 7-game World Series, folks.
That's
You know
the
what
way
it-
they probably drew it up, too.
Look, the Blue Jays wanted to make sure that I was home, able to drink my game beverage of choice, while we were while they were playing. So Tecumseh ends up going for the 2, and they get it. So it's 49-28 with 2:50 left to go. We'll see if they go for an onside kick. It'd be the only way they could potentially get back into this game, which, again, still pretty unlikely. It's a 3-touchdown deficit, but stranger things have happened. Maybe they got Peyton Manning suiting up in the locker room. I don't know. Bethany definitely expecting the onside kick here. Got their hands team on the field. All 10 guys pushed up close to the kickoff, getting ready to receive this one. It's got to go 10 yards or touch a player for the kicking team to be able to recover. And here we go.
Oh, no.
Well, they kind of faked us out. Jagger Weaver will return it back at the 25. Jukin, jiving, across the 35, down to about the 38. Interesting call there. I guess whatever works for you, but
All right.
I would think you'd want to try for the onside kick and try to get on the ball. I mean, if you fail to receive or fail to recover the onside kick and they get it instead, it's really only about 10, 15 yards of field position compared to where they're at right now. So, curious decision. Could be that they're thinking maybe their defense can come out and get a stop, but let's be honest, Brendan, that has not been something that they've been able to do in this second half.
Nope.
McGee in there behind McLaren. No surprises, he'll get the call. Big lane, right side, new set of sticks and more as he crosses midfield. 2:33 remaining. The Tecumseh players on the press box still believe they can win, so you got to think that the players on the field probably feel the same way.
Probably not.
Mathematically, they're not wrong. It can still happen. It's just highly unlikely.
Tom Brady is not on their football team.
Tom Brady is not
so-
available. No, he's working for the Raiders and for Fox. He's got a much better hairpiece than Greg Olson. I don't know what's happening with him. First and 10, 2:05 and counting. Ball is just on the other side of the 50, about the 48-yard line of Tecumseh. Another handoff to McGee. Picks up the feet, runs strong, just churns those legs. Picks up about 8 or 9 yards. Clock runs. Down to a minute 40. So this one, as we said, pretty much a foregone conclusion. Broncos are going to take this one home with a W in the column.
And they're now going to go into victory formation, looks like.
Love to see it. Yeah, minute 20, so just need to kneel it down a couple more times. Call it good. I'm trying to get those darn standings to come up. My phone's being very silly.
Slow.
No, I mean,
We're
it's
in the country.
Kind of some fat boomer fingers. McLaren takes a snap, knees it down. Minute 05 left to go. So we're still going to have a losing record, but we can finally stop this losing streak. We've lost 3 in a row, Brendan.
No.
So this one's going to end here with a 49-28 victory. And then, Brendan, we've only got one more game in the regular season. It's that game at Medill.
It's so sad.
Next week, and then that's it. So, hey, we had 5 games this month.
Wow.
So, we like that. Down to the final play here with 34 seconds left. Brody McLaren will knee it down, and that's going to do it. So we're going to go to 4 and 5, retain that number 4 position in the standings. Hopefully we can hang on to that again next week against Medill. Should be foregone conclusion for us to be able to win those or beat those guys. They've had a rough season, but Phil Rodriguez, Brendan Rodriguez, Jordan Rodriguez, we've had a good time. We didn't freeze too much. Final score, 49-28. Bethany Broncos pick up a big win. Oklahoma Sports Network.